Would you like to repeat that?
Do I look like a cool guy?
Hello and welcome! Christine E. Schulze here, aka the Elvish Author, as I'm known on my other channel, and today we have with us a fabulous guest star. This is the one and only
Adam.
This is the Adam. If you've seen my Avatar videos, you've heard a bit about Adam. This is my adopted brother, who is making me watch Avatar, which is very good, because I'm very much enjoying it so far. But today we're going to be doing a movie reaction, so I'm going to start a playlist called, well, I've already started this playlist called Random Reactions, where I make, maybe watch the first episode of a show, just to check it out, or maybe, find a more obscure or weird or random movie. Yeah, so we're going to be watching a movie today.
What are you making me watch?
Well, so I'm going to give you a choice, actually.
Oh,
there are two options. So I found some obscure, well, these aren't completely unknown movies on YouTube. And so the two options for you, they're old cartoon movies.
Oh boy.
The first option is The Last Unicorn.
Oh, okay.
Which is not unknown. I'm still calling it a random reaction because it's a little bit more obscure than, say, something like a Disney film, but this definitely does have a cult following, this movie does. And then the second option is called The Princess and the Goblin. Which is also, so here's the only thing I can tell you about these movies. I have technically seen them both, but it's so long ago and it was one time and I don't remember anything about them. So this will still be a first reaction for me. I remember accidentally stumbling upon The Princess and the Goblin as a kid on television and enjoying it at the time. And that's all I know about that film.
Am I in the hot seat right now? Do I have to choose right away?
You do have to choose.
Or you'll kill me?
Well, that's all that so the only information I can grant you. So you have to pick with that knowledge. You have to pick which movie we're watching.
All right.
So.
Can you tell me a little bit more about The Princess and the Goblin? Because that sounds vaguely familiar to me. I may have watched that.
I don't remember anything about it. I have a vague memory of a scene in which there might be a glowing woman, and that's really my only memory of it whatsoever.
Okay, well, I know that The Last Unicorn is a good movie.
Okay.
I don't know about The Princess and the Goblin, so I don't know. Would it be more entertaining to watch a movie that we're not sure about? Although,
maybe.
Could it also be a classic? Discover a classic?
Yeah.
See, I feel like I have seen The Last Unicorn, I think, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was probably very young, though.
Yeah.
But I've definitely not seen this thing called The Princess and the Goblin. So I'm leaning towards...
Is this the vote we're leaning toward?
I cannot... Yes, let's watch A Princess and a Goblin.
And who knows, maybe in a different day, maybe we will watch The Last Unicorn and check that out. But, okay, so the votes have been cast. I mean, there was one vote. It was the only vote that mattered.
Yes,
so
yes.
We're going to watch The Princess and the Goblin and react to it for, I'm going to say the first time. Because like I said, even though I saw it, I really don't remember a darn thing about this movie. So...
Can I take my choice back?
Yes.
I can?
I mean, you get one take back? I don't know.
Well, if we start watching it and it turns out it's so bad.
No, once we watch it, we have to watch the whole thing.
Right.
We have to commit.
All right.
We have to commit. So strap on your elf ears and pop in your elf eyes. Yeah, unfortunately he won't really be able to see or hear the movie properly. Bummer, what can you do? And get ready to watch The Princess and the Goblin. Yeah?
Yeah.
What about it?
Okay.
Yeah, you can still hear me.
Hear
you don't think
right.
that you can hear me, but you can, because I know, because Isaac can still hear me, so we've at least tested that, yeah, we actually can still have conversation.
So what? Speak up!
Oh, why is this recording?
Oh, gee.
Alright, but for real, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's watch this classic gem.
Are you Team Princess or are you Team Goblin?
Oh, that's hard, because I'm usually a princess. I'm usually Princess Peach, or when we play games and stuff. But what if the Goblin's really cool? And what if the princess is like a punk?
I'm Team Goblin. You gotta stick up for the short guys.
Hey, if you're Team Goblin, I have to be Team Princess, at least for now. I may change my mind later, but... You think this is a musical?
I hope.
Look at those pristine rolling mountains.
It's very pretty. Ooh.
Epic!
I'm ready for an adventure.
Let me know if you need me to turn it up or down.
It's good.
So, I don't want it to be too high. We are in a creepy wood.
You didn't tell me this was a Halloween movie.
Oh, it does say Goblin. You should have gotten that, so...
Everything was quiet that day in the kingdom. The air hung heavy and damp around the castle. Little did I know when I rode off of the peril in which I left my daughter, the Princess Irene. But affairs of state were pressing.
These fathers are always leaving their daughters in states of peril.
Yes.
Very irresponsible.
I thought those 4 walls would be strong enough to protect my child. And besides,
That's what they all say.
Irene had always been safe. Safe in the hands of her devoted nanny.
Is the nanny the Goblin?
Irene!
Yes.
Princess Irene! I'll just have to wait. Oh.
Does she remind you of the lady from David Copperfield that we just watched?
Yes.
Peggotty?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, she does.
Also, we got ourselves a redheaded princess. It's very good. You actually don't see a lot of those.
Yeah, I suppose you don't.
In the animated movies, you know?
Yeah.
There's a big fuss when, like, The Little Mermaid came out because she was a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, she's kind of a... Well, we don't have to talk about that. She's kind of a brat, so...
True. Let's get more good redheaded princesses.
Indeed.
Oh, good. I think she's asleep. Come on, Turnip.
Is the cat's name Turnip? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Mole. It won't hurt you, silly.
Oh.
Oh, Turnip!
You lied to me. You lied to me.
Well, I thought she was telling the mole that the cat wouldn't hurt it. And I was sitting there like, well, a cat looks like it's about to eat the mole, but then...
Somebody was hurt.
That's not your...
Bottom line is, she lied.
It's not your ordinary mole, so... Also, you're right. No good redheaded princess. She's already a liar.
Confirmed.
What the heck?
All redheads. Hashtag all redheads.
I think that'll be offensive to some population of my channel.
It's a lot of moles.
There's a lot of moles. I should get that taken care of. Ooh, I like the snake with the wings. Typical.
Oh my goodness.
No, the moles have mutated.
All these evil animals.
Is that the Goblin? Is he a singer? Is the Goblin a bard? Ooh. It has a Celtic woman vibe. I like whoever's singing. Oh, you don't look like a goblin. It's not a goblin hand.
Oh, he's hideous.
He's another redhead.
It's not that bad, guys. Come on. It's a little dramatic. Take a swipe at one of them. I thought you were supposed to be a good guy.
He can be. He's got it right here. We established this already.
Wow.
Is this particular song magical, or is his voice supposed to be magical, or do they just not like songs?
I hate music and getting smacked by lanterns.
We're already picking the Goblin over you, so.
Oh, you knew she was there. Why else were you sinning?
Who is it? Look, Turnip. It's a boy.
Did her hair change color? Or...
Yes. I was just thinking that. Why is she blonde all of a sudden?
Yes, I think so.
You look
That means
alright.
now she's
I was a
good.
bit frightened.
Except people from the castle.
Oh,
You're from the castle, right?
yes.
And you don't know the way back.
No.
Typical. Come on, follow me. See you again,
Irene,
see you again, Irene.
let me give you a kiss to thank you.
A kiss?
That was quick.
You didn't tell me your name.
Curdy! It's Curdy!
Curdy.
It's not a pretty name.
I don't
It's not
ship
a
it.
handsome- it's not a
I
handsome
don't
name.
ship it. You guys know I like to ship things. I
Don't
don't ship
pretend.
it. Be with the Goblin Man.
Yes, something could have happened.
Oh. Is this the glowing woman? Something's glowing. I remember a glowing woman. I don't know if that's accurate, but...
Are you remembering anything else?
No. I'm literally not remembering anything else except for something glowing. So...
You forgot Curdy?
Hi! No comment.
Oh, help!
Oh, that was... Oh my gosh.
Irene?
It took a long time. You could have helped her.
Irene?
You had a solid
where are
5
you?
seconds to run over there and
Hello,
help her.
Looty. I'll help you. Come on.
Do you ever find it
Now
curious?
you will. That was such an extended disaster.
That was an extended fall. Have you ever found it curious how these princesses wear the same clothes all the time? Now I understand that, you know,
Yes.
maybe for like
As if
animation
they
purposes
couldn't
or
tax
whatever.
Curdy and his family enough to afford another nicer pair of clothes for
Right.
her. So she only got the one.
Also, I find it interesting what she's wearing at all. It's not your typical princess dress, which in one way is refreshing, but in another way, it's almost like she's dressed kind of like a maid, because she's got like the apron on and everything. You know.
Yeah. Would you say that to her face?
Maybe is she redhead again? She's redhead again, isn't she?
I don't know.
I'll say
You'd
whatever.
have to-
I'll say whatever I want if she has red hair again. Guys, I've had red hair before, so I have nothing against it. But we're just gonna roll with it. That for this movie, the red-haired characters might be questionable. So
Well, what?
Can I play out?
No,
Yep.
you can't.
she
Not
is red-haired
after
again.
last
Why?
night. Oh,
And at
don't
first,
talk to
and at first, I was gonna blame it on the fact of like the lighting, like oh, it's dark in the woods, and therefore the lighting changed, and so her hair looks different. But you can't say that because what's his face had red hair in the same lighting.
True.
So there's no reason that her hair color
about
changed that we know
goblins.
of.
They don't exist. Oh!
Fall again. Yeah.
Huh. How y'all not know that's there?
Castle?
What?
You know, Looty, you work too hard. Why don't you take a
Disagree.
little rest?
Outside to see that boy. Oh, ah, ah.
Wait, can someone go check on Ludi?
Turnip, where are you?
She could.
A woman her
She could
age
be
falling down the
unconscious
stairs,
at the
she could
bottom
have
of the
broke her
stairs.
neck.
Oh my goodness.
How could you get... Now, what have you found?
Did we learn anything after last night?
Are they in the tower?
Yeah, I wonder if they're in the tower that was glowing.
This is quite a lot to be hidden away.
I mean,
I could say there's levels to this thing.
it's very Beauty and the Beast. Looks like a rose.
She shouldn't be here.
Oh.
Go through it.
Turnip? Come on, you scaredy cat.
Why is your cat's name Turnip? I need to know.
See if I can.
Cute.
It is cute, but I need to know
I'll
like
go on my own.
why.
Come in, Irene.
Are you the glowing woman?
Sensing a glow.
Oh, she is a woman inside of a glow. Very good.
Well, I'm not talking to you. Looty told me never to talk to strangers.
But I'm your
You-
great-great-grandmother.
How long have you been locked in here?
I haven't got a great-great-grandmother.
Well, technically everybody does, darling. So
You must be terribly old.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Older than you can imagine.
No woman would ever laugh at that.
really
This is a very unrealistic movie.
Why? Ow! No, you're not.
You're hurting me.
You must be a ghost.
There. There's nothing to be frightened of.
A ghost that can touch you
You're a ghost.
and hurt you?
But I'm not real, either.
You mean you're sort of magic?
Yes, in a way I am.
Like the rose on the window that burst into flames.
Yes.
I can see why I would have liked this when I did see it as a kid, though. So far,
Mm-hmm.
you know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would have you been most drawn to?
Well, right now, since the only thing I remembered was the glowing woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see me liking her. She's mysterious and magical.
Didn't your parents ever tell you not to talk to strangers, though?
She's got all this cool, like the changing scenery. She's sparkly.
Uh-huh.
So it makes sense to me that that's like the one thing I do remember from this movie is the glowing woman.
I don't trust her.
So, well, I don't know. Should you trust a woman that's in a secret tower that's just glowing and
You
stuff?
trust a woman who's dead?
What?
Probably not.
I put the roses there to lead you to me. I thought you might need my help.
Gross.
Oh,
How long have those been in your
I
hair?
do need help sometimes. What sort of help do you mean?
Everyone needs help when they're in trouble.
Am I in
And
trouble, Grandma?
she's bleeding.
I fear you soon will be, my child.
Don't let her touch the blood.
I'll be
Oh, that's what you needed for her spell.
Oh, can you imagine her falling down all those stairs?
Oh, that girl'll be in trouble when I find
How
her.
are you still alive?
I'd look after her. Oh, and the princess
Does anyone else live in this castle?
She's
Yeah.
only a child. Poor girl. What with a mother dead. Oh.
I don't like the way she said that.
That's the trouble with
There's an implication in that
This
tone of voice.
lady's entire purpose is to climb stairs, fall downstairs, and to give us exposition.
Mm.
To see my grandmother.
But you haven't got a grandmother.
Rude.
Your arm's getting tired?
The tracks, every one of them.
Like they're on the way to a Street Fighter tournament right now. Look at that hair.
Slimy little monsters just.
Let's see these goblins, shall we?
Oh.
No, not yet. I forgot they work in the mine.
Peasants, just as disgusting. Look at that nose, though. He could be a goblin.
You're the worst.
That's heavy work for a boy your age.
Can you explain to us why you've named your child Curdy? What does this mean?
He is the goblin.
What was that face?
Look at this slacker. 500 years before child labor laws, he thinks he could just take a break whenever he wants.
Where's that noise coming from?
Oh,
Where am I?
that was a, tame reaction to almost dying. Oh. Bye, Curdy.
I was thinking he should be way more worried than this.
Is he just laying on rocks?
Yes. How are any of these people alive? In this movie?
Everything from here down is broken.
Well, if what's-her-face didn't get broken falling down the stairs, I guess. You know.
Because if it's somewhere painful, you couldn't work. I'd have to report you to Prince Froglip.
Prince Froglip?
Oh my goodness.
The poor creature.
Goblins don't seem like alright guys. Curdy could jump off the cart if he wanted to.
That's true.
Wow, look at that.
This is construction. They're just hammering rocks onto...
Onto rocks?
A meeting in the Royal Hall! Drop it, Clump. We better go. Quick.
Oh,
Is there any movie or TV show where, like, orcs or goblins aren't just, like, Cockney people? like poor...
I don't get it. What are they going to
Not
do
that
with
I'm
all
aware
that
of.
water?
Poor Englishmen.
Oh no.
Also,
Where did they
I like that
go?
we made friends with this thing, whatever this thing is. Okay, so would you stay at this point?
Well, I'm gonna say no. But, I mean... Curdy could sing to them.
He could serenade them, if necessary.
Listen
I
to
don't
your
know.
dad, Curdy.
It seems like a poor life choice. I feel like the smart thing would be to get out of there while they're all distracted. But
I don't know what he gets out of this exactly.
I guess then we wouldn't have a movie, so anyway.
That.
Technical difficulties.
I'm gonna put this one back.
Which one of these two do you think is Prince Froglet?
Which one? Oh.
If you had to guess.
I would say the one on the left and the one on the right is his queen. But I'm honestly not sure unless we haven't even met him yet, unless these are just like, two other like leaders or whatever. But I would say that the one on the right looks kind of like she could be a queen.
Mm-hmm.
Or what did they call him? Prince Froglips? I guess princess.
I think so.
So.
I think it's Frog Lip.
Or maybe that's his mother. Who knows?
Or it could be. How embarrassing.
Flood their minds, you idiots!
I take it back. He doesn't look like a frog lip. I don't think we've met the prince yet.
Oh, it's Prince Froglet!
Yeah, I was right.
Oh no. We can't see his frog lip.
What do you mean? Not enough.
I'm horrified.
Not my little idiosity. But we were driven underground.
Look at his legs.
weren't we?
What is he wearing?
Because above
Look at his
ground
everything.
we were forced to... Impossible! How could we possibly live with these sun people? Snivelling, cowardly creatures with soft feelings and soft heads.
Yeah.
Boy. That's simple, Mother. We should do something much nastier than
It's
flood
necessary.
their minds. We should move above ground, take them all prisoner, and bring them underground with us. I want to have them eating the dirt from under my fingernails.
He's a very good speaker. I follow him.
Oh, what a malicious little
Those sun people have had it too good for
For too long.
What are they
You
going
should
to
lean
do?
over all the way and then fall down.
They're going to flood our
Why does he have
mine.
glowing snot? Okay, how are you
Wow.
this good at
Froglet
platforming? No, nothing about that was realistic.
Oh, alright.
Oh no!
Freddy's done very well so far, actually. I was certain he would have fallen down and been captured.
Why does nobody hurt themselves in this movie?
Man, Curdy's great.
Oh. Glowing, is that the glowing woman?
Is it a good light? Is it a bad light? It's your great-great-great-grandma, Curdy!
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Thank God you're safe.
So I've definitely not seen this film.
Great.
Alright, oh, real quick before we start again.
Yeah.
Taking bets. What color is their hair gonna be?
In the next scene?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be back. I think it's still red.
I think we'll go back to red, yeah.
I think they, like I said, I think they made it like a different color for nighttime, which shouldn't make any sense because his hair was also red. But, you know, remains to be seen. But you were saying that you for sure have not seen this before.
Definitely not seen this.
Great. Like I said, I really, sincerely, other than the glowing woman, have remembered nothing about this film. So.
Like, maybe I didn't really have a childhood, you know? Just...
Sorry, that one guy's face.
Just laughing at his buck teeth? Wow. Wow.
Yes, my
As if you
child,
haven't already been
I'm
awful in
here.
this movie.
Take my horse.
Take my horse. I like this king.
Are you going to stay this time?
I do too.
Yes.
Wasn't the king worried about his daughter
I've been up
getting
to the
hurt in
tower
his
to see
opening
my
narration?
great-grandmother. She's called Irene.
Yeah, I wonder
And
if he
nothing
leaves
happened to her?
again.
What?
No, it wasn't. This is one of her pigeons.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there's like
I'm sure it wasn't
a lot of pigeons around the castle.
I hear you were out.
He's
late.
humoring her, okay?
Yes,
Goblins? Here?
He has a really cool voice.
But I thought those
Yeah.
were
Do you
only
recognize
miners'
it?
tales.
I don't.
Then
sure he's
they
a real
must
actor.
be true.
I don't, but I was thinking the same that I really like his voice.
God!
Oh,
God!
why do he have such tiny hands? He's got petite hands for
You think it's
Such a
illegal to
man
point
he
out the
is.
king's tiny hands? You think he cuts off your hands? Is this mouse
what is this subplot?
a little bit out of
this
nowhere?
mouse and cat.
Oh, he's the guard.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's even stranger.
All
They
right.
didn't focus on that. So, what is that creature exactly? What are most of these creatures?
I don't know. I just really like the snake with the wings.
I mean,
Fat guard, skinny guard.
Typical.
They're done.
how can you guard against something that doesn't exist?
Yeah.
That's his only line. Yeah.
One could walk right up to us and we wouldn't know what it was.
See?
Yeah.
What's that noise? It could be one of those things. Only they don't exist.
Oh.
Do they work for the goblins, or are they just trying to eat her?
This is why we were shown the mouse. Did he stick that needle through his ear? Did you see that?
No, I believe he was nice enough to place it around.
It looked like it went through his ear, I swear.
Wow. That was practiced. don't know if I followed that turn of events very well. Is he dead?
I don't know.
Alright, alright.
Hello, Turnip. Can't you sleep either?
Why is she sleeping in her crown?
You don't sleep in your crown? And I'm wet on top of everything. Oh!
You said she'd be here if I was in trouble.
Prick your finger on it.
Grandma.
This is gonna be the twist at the end that she never did have a ghost grandma she was talking to.
My child, you're cold and wet.
Ghost grandma tells her to jump out the window. Tragic ending, really.
It's because it's almost Halloween. What's wrong with you?
Into the fire now, my dear. It won't hurt you.
That's wonderful. Do some more magic.
Just don't like the way that she's always smirking like that.
Ow.
My poor girl, you're hurt.
This is the third time she's hurt her, alright?
Strange creature came
You can
into
laugh,
the house.
but
wasn't
I'm
her.
just saying.
Strange.
Yeah.
It's like prehensile hair that she can whip around.
It's time to show you what I've been spinning.
I like it.
Oh yes, I'll be here. But there'll come a time when you won't need me. Because you've found your own magic.
But if you could teach me how to, like,
Here.
do the fire in my
This
hands.
is what I've been spinning.
For when you're not here.
I really don't understand, Grandma.
Neither do I. Why didn't you hand me that ball?
Thread.
I've tied it to your ring.
Where?
It's so fine you can barely see.
You're not making any sense,
Be
Grandma.
able to feel it all right. Use it when you're in
It's kind of
trouble.
cool.
Huh.
You'll find
But I have to go. Someone needs to find out what the goblins are up to.
Can you tell the king?
That would be too sensible. Yeah, like why would you go in there by yourself? Wouldn't you send in like a search party or something? I don't know.
He doesn't know his way around.
Oh
down there.
Lord, child.
I'll have to go.
Oh my goodness. He like has an in with the princess too. Right?
Huh?
He doesn't have an excuse, like he knows the princess now.
Yeah.
He's on a first name basis with the princess. McCurdy doesn't get magic thread because he is a peasant. And the lowboard don't have magic grandmothers.
Curdy's big on the parkour.
Curdy's flawless, man.
Wouldn't go that
Curdy's
far.
gonna be king by the end.
The string.
Did you?
Oh, never mind. Curdy's a failure.
Did he expect that to go through the whole cave? Like for real though.
Man,
What the heck?
Curdy's actually a disaster. I'll take it back. What are you doing, Curdy?
Until I find out their
What
plan.
are you? What is that? You're not going back, period, Curdy.
You can't
You're
come back from
not going
that.
back. You're not going back.
You can't come back up from all of that.
Did he follow the stream, or is he?
I don't know
I don't
how we
understand
got
how we
here.
got into this
I don't
mess.
know how we got here. And I don't think rewinding will show us how we got here, so we're
Quite
just gonna
frankly,
go with
Curdy
it.
deserves whatever happens to him at this point.
Poor decisions have been made.
Your neat goblin structures.
This must be where the goblins live.
No. You don't say, Curdy. It's a giant tuna. Oh,
No, it's our friend!
it's Plessy.
It's Plessy!
Plessy's been.
It's like Plessy's wrinkly cousin.
Yeah, I'll say Plessy's hit hard times, really. Plessy's struggling with a few things right now.
We're gonna call it Plessy.
Rude. I'm actually losing a lot of points with Curdy right now.
Oh,
There are lady goblins.
there are.
There are dog goblins.
Oh, my.
What an asshole.
This looks promising.
Does it?
Why?
What an amazing
I
tunnel.
mean, he is looking for goblin stuff.
Was his goal to come down here to learn more about the goblin plan?
Yeah,
What's that?
instead of his dad, because he thinks he's better qualified than his dad to do this.
Yeah. Well, didn't he hear the whole plan?
stupid.
No, because they kind of got quiet. Remember?
We'll have to get
I
rid of
suppose,
it,
yeah.
won't we?
Remember, they were like huddled together, so he knows that they were gonna flood the mines. But then,
Yeah.
but then this guy, then the Froglip Prince came in and said, "No, I have a better plan," and then
But
we
he-
didn't hear all of it.
But he did also like shout that his ultimate plan was to go and like kidnap all of the surface dwellers and bring them back down.
below.
So
yeah,
that at the very least is two things you could tell the king that seem like enough,
that seems important.
and then
but...
the king can like go,
Yeah.
kill them all.
She's ugly.
We'll make sure the creatures are well covered.
Who's ugly?
So our little
Y'all
froglet
not
doesn't
very
have to
cute,
look
so.
it. Isn't
No
that
mercy.
right, my
Just a stone, and her skin grows like a wrinkled prune. But I may have to suffer, but it will be for the good of all
He
goblins.
keeps saying her. Is he trying to capture the princess?
Do you know staying out of the sun actually makes your skin look younger? You get fewer wrinkles the less time you spend in the sun.
Yeah.
You should go in the sun though.
Yes, you should.
But yeah. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is he needs to get his facts straight.
I don't think he can.
He needs to get his lips sorted out.
Because whoever marries the Princess Irene will become king of the Sutton Peoples.
The Princess Irene?
That is how it works.
Oh, there it goes. There's
I
that
knew it was
fall
gonna
you
happen.
expected.
These movies don't have that not happen.
Hit him! Hurt him! Hurt him!
Just passing
Who are you
through.
talking
Let me
to?
have I could do such nasty things to him.
We'll think
I don't like the way that
about
sounds.
This is Goblin hospitality.
You're right. 2 stars
It'll take more than a few
on TripAdvisor.
goblins to make me frightened. Watch out for your feet.
Very good. Why do they only have one toe?
I don't know if I'm impressed by Curdy. Oh, God.
Why is she wearing clogs, bro? I like it.
Ooh, the trouble with you Sutton people is you're soft.
Ooh.
Soft in your flesh.
Oh, man.
Soft in your heart. And soft in the head.
Oh my gosh.
Gertie has so many concussions.
Stop it! Stop it! I can't stop it! That noise!
You could have done that out of there.
Don't worry. He won't be able to sing forever.
Can we please have a moment of silence for Curdy?
Oh!
Is he frustrated that he can't sing, or is he dead? I'm gonna go with the latter. I think it would be a better movie that way. I like.
You got so
I
much
like this-
shade on Curdy all of a sudden. You
well,
love
I
him.
mean, he's made a lot of mistakes.
He made some stupid
He didn't
choices.
listen to his dad, and quite frankly, he should pay for that. I like this villainous duo here. Now,
The mama's boy and
yeah, they just love hurting people. Seems to be their only motivation. Is that they're genuinely
sadistic.
Like
Also,
when she was kicking him like that, like that was like surprisingly intense.
I'm trying to figure out if she has like a unicorn horn and like this armor's covering it, or if she's just wearing some weird crown.
No, she's got a. That's her head is shaped like that, and she's just inserted the cone over it. You know.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Are you ready though?
Yes.
Soon he will be too weak. Then we can do whatever we like with
They're so dark.
No good. It won't budge.
Starve him for a couple of
My
weeks,
legs.
and he actually can't
Legs.
sing. Oh.
I have to keep singing.
What?
Whatever
No, you
happens,
don't.
I must
What's wrong
keep
with his
singing.
legs? What happened?
They crushed his. Saved your strength. Unless the princess will be able to hear that.
Of course. That would be typical. Maybe the grandmother will hear. Oh boy.
Her hair is darkened up again.
It's still red though. It hasn't changed colors since that one time. You know?
You're right. She is dressed like a filthy servant. Oh, Grandma was birds the whole time.
Why are you laughing?
Her face.
That will find your own magic if you just follow the
Like, this
thread.
is the scene that's supposed to
follow my
happen.
hand.
This is supposed to happen when she's like in trouble. Is that scene, not just the next scene after she got the thread.
But I've got to go.
Why?
Why? Didn't she say to follow it if you're in danger? Isn't that what she said?
It was implied at the very least.
I mean, I guess Curdy's in danger, so...
Yeah, but...
Not that she knows it.
What does she know, exactly?
But maybe grandmother did send the dream.
I could have not been paying attention very much. Maybe she did know about all the Goblin plan, but I really don't think she did.
No, she didn't say she did.
Wow. How do you think you're going to do against the Goblins?
That's the whole point. She has to learn her courage.
Right. How dark her hair is. I know it's night, but...
I do really like this ring concept. I actually think that's pretty cool. I feel like Turnip's potentially more of a hindrance than a help for you to bring with you, but...
Well, Turnip did save her life from that, like, mangled cat. Is that a lobster?
Yes, why did it jump?
So what is the plan if you, like, end up somewhere you can't pull yourself up?
Oh, there it is.
Looks like fun.
I mean... I feel like she shouldn't be that skilled at this,
She's
actually.
gonna pick up, like, some serious speed doing this, though. I don't know how it's gonna end for her.
Why does everybody know how to do acrobatics in this movie?
That's radical, dude. This is an 80s movie, right? You gotta have, like, a skateboarding scene. Sledding or whatever. Radical.
That would be fun in a video game, but she should not have known how to do any of that, so that's all I have to say.
Also, how can she see? How can anyone see
That's
underground?
true. Nobody can see it. Nobody should be able to see inside this
I've
cave.
been in a cave before. They're very dark.
We've been in a cave for 6.5 hours. Light was definitely required. So.
Believe it or not, there's no artificial light in the cave. Oh my gosh, the cat is radical too.
Did you forget about your cat? Yes. You're a bad cat parent.
Oh my gosh.
How did he manage to block the water?
That is the coolest cat I've ever seen in my life.
Cooler than the Cat King and the Cat Return.
Cooler than the Cat King. The Cat King wasn't that cool. He did some bad stuff.
Thanks a lot, babe.
I'll
You
never
could fit through there.
I was about to say I could fit
You are a
through
tiny
there.
girl. Move, just move the...
It's not like those rocks look movable.
I'll follow it back. Now where's it gone?
I told you Grandma was evil. She led her into the middle of a cave.
Out of here.
Case in point.
A little hideosity, it's too dabbers.
I love her pet names.
Oh, outrageous! Oh, Mother,
Sorry.
you're so monstrous!
That's his favorite word. I like accidentally adopt things, from movies or from other people. I feel like I'm gonna walk around saying outrageous now. That's gonna be my new thing. Since I just finished doing Hocus Pocus, I say tis a lot now.
Yeah.
So
I think you always said tis.
I really notice it now that I say tis a lot. But outrageous might be the new word of the day, so as she gets buried alive.
That's it.
That's it.
What I'm supposed to do.
Was that difficult to figure out?
She had to have a cry about it first. Oh.
Oh, what's his
goodness.
face is in there, okay. Have you really been singing this whole time, bro?
Who's there?
He said he needed to keep singing.
I thought you had no legs like a second ago.
Right?
Irene?
I think it'll shift.
Do you?
But I've tried that already.
Please.
All right,
Please,
princess.
idiot.
I'll try.
It's the magic, Adam. It's the magic.
Are you alright?
No. Everything's
I
broken.
think so.
Try again.
Please.
I'm sure.
Go get my dad. Go get your dad.
back.
Isn't he the king? Oh, radical.
More surfing.
Yeah.
Also, her hair is blonde again. I just want to point that out.
I've got the thread.
Thread? What thread?
The one grandmother gave me.
Just strangle a mofo.
Me?
Well, 75% of what they've done has been a bad idea,
I
so.
must be out of my mind.
Yeah.
The goblins half kill me, and I go straight back in there. And all because of a girl.
That sounds about right.
Irene, where are you?
Is that what it's like?
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Nothing's broken.
We are friends, aren't we?
Well, I guess so, princess.
Friend zoned.
Don't keep calling me princess. I am human, you know.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, oh, I hadn't noticed.
Well, how come you found me?
I thought you were one of the goblins.
Grandmother's thread.
Come on.
Don't you have a thread?
Thread? Grandmother?
How did I find
Don't you know what a grandmother
Thinking
is?
he got
You guys not get a hint of that prior? Oh my gosh. It is
Okay.
spurting. This is This is highly dangerous.
How are you going that fast?
Why was that worth it?
Trust me.
Turn back.
Why?
How?
This is crazy.
The bridge is broken now.
I know what I'm
Why did she
doing.
step over him? There was no reason for her to be that close to him.
Hope that axe doesn't fall. Wow. Our hero is just very lucky all the time.
Was that the happy couple?
Irene, stop.
Take off her shoes. Her feet are her weakness. Told you. Oh, she has all her toes.
She's got
She got 6 toes. Everybody else has 1.
She's been taking their toes.
Maybe.
You think the goblins are so evil because they... Oh. Did I just see a little more than I wanted to see
I
there?
think so.
It's the princess. Get her. Get her.
Oh, don't move around too much, please. Oh, man.
I thought this was a kid's movie.
I was gonna ask if the goblins are so mad because they have to sleep on rocks all the time.
That would make me mad
And-
24/7. So.
Yeah, and live underground. She has no reason to be like ambivalent about everything that's happening here. Ambivalent, is that a word?
Look, Cuddy, the moon.
It's not funny.
You see, the threat.
We've got to warn them about the goblins.
Come and meet Grandmother.
Do you?
She'll know what to do.
Oh my gosh. How about you weren't a living person?
When you see her for yourself, you'll have to believe in her.
Is this a
I'm telling
priority?
you, this is the reveal that Grandma's not real.
Is this a priority?
Oh no, she's dead.
I don't see any grandmother.
She's here somewhere. She's just invisible.
This is we call this a red flag in the business,
grandmother's
Curdy.
invisible?
You walk away from a
Yes.
girl like this.
But she is here.
I'm gonna go warn the king.
Go ahead. Goodbye, Cuddy.
Goodbye, princess.
Really? That's what does it? That's the riff?
But I have got a
Your ghost
grandmother.
grandma didn't show up? Now you're mad at him? Curdy did the right thing, by the way. I am completely back on Curdy's side. So is Prince Froglip the titular goblin? He's such a stupid character. Why would you name your movie after him?
Draw people in. It's a movie about a princess and a goblin.
True. It was just called The Princess. Who the hell wants to watch that?
And now, for the stunning conclusion.
Shoot it.
Oh, more stairs! Oh my goodness.
What? Hold on a minute. How did... Again, with sequences of events, he's going to pull the sword, but then Curdy leapt upon them before they had turned around. That's a way to get stabbed, kid. That's all I'm saying.
It's a boy.
Is he finally injured?
I think he's finally dead.
Oh my goodness, he finally...
It's not my fault.
Why is this the first time that he's had blood?
Could have been one of those creatures.
Are they gonna hide the
Don't be getting
body?
me- It's a bad wound.
He's not. Didn't survive. Afraid. Fell right into his own knife, he did.
Of all things to prevent him from talking to the king, that was so random.
Smothered in his sleep.
She's been like sulking up here all night.
Grandmother wasn't there when I
Grandma said that she would be gone
No,
once
Cuddy,
you no
because I
longer
was
needed her,
making it
actually.
There's really no
So
reason for her to not be there since
Emma.
she is just a ghost.
That's it.
Follow the
That's what Grandmother
thread.
meant. She isn't here because she wants me to think for myself. Looty? Looty!
There you go. Speak with authority for
there
once.
you are. We've been looking for you everywhere.
Let her know what you can do to her.
Worried sick, and what with things going on in the
There
kingdom.
you go.
he
Do the
won't
finger
want
tap
to
too.
be disturbed.
Let her know your patience is running out.
Oh.
How dare you?
Well?
How dare you think you could speak to the princess
oh,
that way?
look,
Say the princess.
there's another guy that works in the castle.
Urgently!
At once, Your Highness.
That's how you speak
Thank
to
you.
servants. Don't thank them. They have no choice.
But, sire.
What?
That's how you address your servants, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he obviously has had experience with the goblins in the past, just by the way that he's reacted to everything, so...
Why there are still goblins around, in that case, if children can find them.
Did he...
You missed.
I was about to say, did he just pour that on himself?
No.
Is she gonna fall again?
Did she make it downstairs? Drunk, but not sober. Have you ever seen Gargoyles?
I remember seeing like the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these goblin designs look just like gargoyle characters.
Yeah. I know that that's supposed to be a really good show.
I watched the movie when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The VHS tape movie, and I watched that 850 times, but I never saw the show.
Do you have like a tally mark? Like, how do you know it's 850?
Yeah, I marked it on my wall.
Okay.
I marked it on my... Every time I'd watch Goblins, I would go to my wall and take a crayon, and I would just mark it, and then...
I could see your parents letting you do that, so... Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the Lord came in so late.
Is this grandmother?
Yes, now it's his time to learn a lesson. You should believe the person you met 2 days ago when they say they can talk to their ghost grandma.
I've come to make...
Ow! What is with you and hurting children?
I'm disappointed that she didn't use the prehensile hair to heal him.
Right? Inconsistent.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be like a permanent
So did I.
tattoo.
Pray they haven't reached the princess.
You posted a double guard everywhere.
Where? Where are the guards? Because only like 4 guards work in the whole castle.
Great use of a sword. That is what they're meant for.
If he cut off their toes, it wouldn't be a problem anymore. Okay, somebody just hid under that toy.
Stay here where it's safe.
We're trying to avoid a princess and the goblin situation here, Irene.
That's a promise.
Haven't you seen the movie? Oh, look at that.
Sly devil.
I like that confidence when it comes to abducting a child. Did he just headbutt his way into there? Alright. Or stab them in the head. That too.
It really makes more sense to cut their feet off. That just really solves a lot of problems.
You have to stamp on their feet. That's the only place you can hurt them. And sing.
Have you tried stabbing them?
Singing.
Yes.
Where are the others?
This kingdom deserves to fall.
Like,
oh my goodness.
There are no guards. Where are the guards?
Well, I mean, there are guards.
Why are there so many
They're
more
just very bad.
goblins than there are guards?
Stamp on their feet.
Get that one.
He knows our foot weakness.
Oh,
Hold up.
Why?
That's better.
Alright, and that is why this movie never aired on the children's television that I watched. Whoa. Hold up.
Oh my goodness.
That's where the 997 dislikes came from.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Alright, that's...
Oh no.
Anything to say on that before we continue?
No, I have nothing.
Stamp on their feet.
Fight, you miserable wretches.
Oh! We saw it. There's nothing on her head.
Yeah. He actually tried to, like...
Now for you puny
put his sword through her head. Who is that hero? How did that hurt her, but not the sword?
There's a lot of falling in this movie. Yep, more falling.
Classic. Trapped on the barrel thing. There you go.
She's so incapacitated with one foot stomp.
What is this? Oh! I'm really glad she pulled her foot out. I would have...
Who are you commanding? Okay, I'm about to say like... Okay.
Is this Curdy's son?
I think so.
Did he teach them this?
Goodbye, sun people.
Oh my goodness, I just want to talk about how the way that is like strapped right in the middle of her boobs.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Looks extremely uncomfortable.
Wow. Boobs did not make it out of this movie unscathed.
Not my child.
Sir, now's not the time to fall against walls in distress.
It's quite the scuffle. Oh my gosh, did she?
Where's the princess?
What else did we miss? Oh my
Right?
goodness.
Really fought him. Fought him much harder than all the guards.
I'm sorry, but this horn keeps sounding like the elephant in Breath of the Wild.
Yes, it does.
It sounds exactly like the Prince Vajruda in Breath of the Wild.
Thank you for your sacrifice. Very confident of them to stay in the mine when they know that the plan is to flood the mine. Wall or no wall.
Yeah.
Right. Are you just gonna stand there and hold it the whole time? Until what?
Your Majesty,
What has the king been doing?
get
Are
everyone
you just
out.
gonna mope?
They're trying to flood the mine, but we blocked it up. There's only one way the water can escape.
Lord save us!
You're gonna flood the castle?
Princess Irene.
You can find
She's
another
not in her
mine.
room.
Find her, my boy.
This is the only castle.
We must find her.
Does anyone in your kingdom talk to each other? Ever?
Princess?
No. Why?
Are you trying to find her in the castle?
I'll check the cellar. Get out, quick, or you'll all drown.
Everyone deserves to drown. Did they really think that she was in the castle?
Who's that?
Was she still in the castle?
Irene.
Oh my gosh! What an idiot do I look like now? Why was she hiding then? Well, we should let the movie explain what's happened.
If it does.
Oh!
Froglet.
Why didn't he leave?
You've come one step nearer, or I'll wring her neck.
But then you can't marry her, so first
She's
of all.
mine.
I don't think anyone is surviving this.
Why would they direct it into the castle?
Have you seen the princess?
Coming up behind with the two hands on the shoulders.
Then you must still be inside.
Very calm about this,
Why?
this whole water situation.
The king has not done a lot.
You can cry here, King. No one will know with all the water.
There goes the castle.
If only there was some way to prevent this. I think this was his dad's plan the whole time, was to flood out the nobles. This is a peasant rebellion with extra steps. That was a hearty slap.
Oh, with his last breath.
Scream some more. That's the only thing you can do. You could try and step on his toes. Oh,
Useless.
typical. There you go. Oh yeah, he's not surviving that.
I don't know. Everybody else has survived falling in this movie.
I'm sorry about before.
About
What's
what?
with this romantic
Not
music
believing
all
you.
of a sudden?
I saw
It's
your
time to,
grandmother, but I should have believed you
Get some
anyway.
closure on that kiss.
I knew she was looking.
No,
Hey,
cheating.
there you go.
Irene.
You have to keep it rated G, right? You couldn't have anything, you know,
Despite the
inappropriate
level
for
of
children in this movie. Just a little peck on the cheek.
I do actually like this song, to be fair.
Yeah, you know, it's a song. Let's stay with those guys. They haven't earned that. None of you have earned this, really. What a gentleman. Oh, why are we friends now? So we're not friends, then.
So I just want to say that the dad's voice was really cool.
Was he Joss Ackland?
But he didn't do a lot.
No, he didn't. Well, he was there to trick us into thinking this would be a good movie when he narrates the opening.
He mostly just walked
Yeah.
around and was like, "Oh, my princess!" Like he didn't even go look for her. Like that could have prevented a lot of problems.
Yeah. Well,
Some problems.
You know, Christine, this was not a good movie. I'm sure that for some people this is a beloved childhood.
I think if I had
nostalgic
watched this as a
thing.
kid, if this was one of my kid movies, I think I would have been very amused by this.
Yeah.
And I would have a lot of nostalgia attached to this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So the message was just sing and love and step on their feet. Never forget to step on their feet and
They should have cut off their feet.
push them off the cliff at the end.
Do you like how, like, there was, like, 50 million falls in this, but the only
Falling
people
was
to get injured
the
from a
only thing
fall
that happened.
was the villain at the end because he has to die from the fall because that's just how it is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was vacuous and not well animated, and nothing was terribly good about it. But I did like the villains.
Yeah.
They were like, I loved how despicable they were, and their whole thing was just wanting to hurt people.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, fun, I guess, for a cartoon villain.
Yeah. Yeah, they were kind of dark, actually,
Mm-hmm.
for a kid's movie. But then, like you said, we couldn't even have a kiss, though, because that's too much.
It was too much to have a kiss.
It's
It's
too
a good
much.
thing nothing else happened in the movie
That was
could
inappropriate.
be construed as inappropriate for children. That's all I have to say about this.
I don't know if have anything else to say about it, really. It was a time. It was an entertaining time. I was amused. And like I said, I think I would have actually really liked this as a kid. In fact, I can understand why I said, like, the one time I accidentally saw this, I did like it. But I sincerely did not remember anything other than that glowing woman, so.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Yeah, that would stick out in the mind, I think.
Yeah, so. Well, is that all you have? Any closing thoughts?
No, that's it. Don't go out and see this in theaters, that's for sure.
Not worth the money.
Not worth the money.
All right, well, on that note, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please consider subscribing so that you know when more of my movie reactions are coming out. I'm sure that eventually at some point this guy will be back. I think that we should actually watch sometime The Last Unicorn together.
Yeah, I think we should.
And with these lovely people.
Yeah.
I think that we should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, happy watching, and I will see you in my next video. You gotta tell them goodbye.
Bye now. See ya.